And next we have the most commonly failed question, which is your teaching experience. Can we just have a moment of silence for the super cute shirt my mom got me for Christmas? Teacher pay! Hey guys, welcome back to Paytology. Today I will be talking to you all about how to pass your basic info with VIPKID. So first, what is the basic info form that you have to fill out for your application? Basically, it's just a very simple form that allows you to tell VIPKID all about your prior teaching experience, that's very important, and just your basic background information about who you are. Although this part of the application is extremely simple, this is where the majority of my applicants fail, and then they don't get a chance to teach with VIPKID because you are not able to use the same email again to reapply. So what is on this basic application form, you might be wondering? First, they ask for your full name. Next is your gender. Next is the current time zone that you live in and that you will be teaching from. And then we get to a very important question on the application. What is your highest level of education? This answer must be at least a bachelor's. It can be in anything. You could have been a teacher, which is great. They might pay you more, which is wonderful for you. It could be a nurse, which is what my background is in. You could have honestly studied journalism, anything. Literally anything, and you can be hired by VIPKID, but this question must be a minimum of a bachelor's. I have been asked by people, well, can I just sign up anyway if I'm getting my bachelor's? No, because in a couple steps, you will have to upload a certificate of your actual graduation degree. You cannot BS this part. The next question is also an auto-fail question, so if you answer this one incorrectly, or with an answer that they are not looking for in their teachers, you will automatically fail the process and not be able to move on. So this question is, what is your first primary language? And that has to be English. You have to be a native English speaker. You cannot have learned English even as a young child as your second language. Then they will ask you for a current phone number because you will most likely get a phone call from them in 24 to 48 hours after submitting your basic info, just encouraging you to continue your application process and letting you know that they are excited for you to apply and ready for you to become a teacher for them. And next we have the most commonly failed question, which is your teaching experience. On this question, if you answer anything less than 1 year of teaching experience, you will be auto-failed. And this is what a majority of applicants do because they don't realize that it doesn't have to be true teaching experience. You guys, I am a nurse. Of course, I'm a teacher. As a nurse, I teach my patients all about their medication regimens, their chemos, all their treatment plans. I teach their family members how to care for them at home. Of course, I'm a teacher because I'm a nurse. However, most people don't see that as teaching experience. I've also been a camp counselor. I have nieces and nephews that I hang out with and I read to them and I teach them things. And these all count toward your teaching experience. They are not necessarily looking for how many years have you taught at a brick and mortar school. That's not exactly the answer that they're looking for. It doesn't have to be. It could be working at a zoo when you were younger in the children's department. Literally anything that has to do with kids and learning, and it does not have to be related to a school building. Put that down and calculate that in your head as how many years you have been a teacher, because there are many teachers in life, you guys. Think of all the people who have ever taught you anything. It's not always necessarily a person who went to school for teaching. The nice thing is that later you will have an opportunity to type out just exactly what your experience has been with teaching younger children. This is so that the parents can see exactly what your history has been and what your educational background has been in. So there you have it, the simple way to pass your basic info. Just a reminder, you need to be a native English speaker, you need to have a bachelor's degree in literally anything, and you need to have at least 1 year of teaching experience, whether that be camp counseling, tutoring, mentoring, or just working with young children, teaching them something. At the end of this application, when you click submit, you will have an instant opportunity to book your demo lesson or an interview slot, same thing, for an upcoming date. I recommend not booking this then. Give yourself some time to familiarize yourself with the material, come back and book it later. I have heard from some of my applicants that now there is a 3-day deadline to book this interview within 3 days of submitting your basic background info. However, my applicant that did not submit within 3 days was also giving a 2-week extension, so I don't believe there is much truth to the 3-day limit. Regardless, I do recommend booking as soon as you feel comfortable and ready to teach your demo lesson. However, I wouldn't rush it until you feel comfortable with the material. Thank you guys for watching. As always, here is my code. I would love to help you through this process. I have a lot of tips and tricks and personal videos that I send my applicants under me, and I can just help you through the entire teaching career that you have. You can always shoot me questions. I am always available for the people who have signed up under me, because I know that I wish I would have had that person above me so I didn't have to kind of forge these unknown waters of teaching alone. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.